Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and today we'll be reading Ask Reddit. Normal weight Redditors with the spouse who became obese. How do you handle it? If you enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to become a Narwhal and for more weight loss stories. He was on a diet when I met him and slowly just gained back what he lost. His family is all overweight, and he has it programmed in his head to eat a certain way. It's been years of me trying to get him to care. It's not the fat that bothers me, it's his mindset. Heart disease has taken every male on his father's side. He just doesn't get it. I make him healthy lunches and end up finding them stacked in his trunk, and then bank statements of takeout while he's at work. I make great meals for dinner. He either complains but eats it or buys pizza on the way home. I'm about to give up, to be honest. I never mentioned it. I cooked/bought good healthy food, discouraged us from eating out so much, took him on walks with me. When he asked me to give him privacy to do push-ups and crunches, I politely leave the room and don't make a big deal of it. While it made him less attractive to me, I never mentioned it. That was 2 years ago, and now he's no longer overweight. I broke up with her after years of support and thousands of dollars in equipment, nutritionists, and programs. What it came down to is a lack of frigs given to stick with anything. I broke up with him. He was not the same guy that he used to be when I met him, and I don't know if that's what caused him to be fat, or if he became fat because of who he was becoming. I tried to get him to go to the gym with me and on my morning jogs, but nothing seemed to work really. He became really bitter and began blaming it on everyone and everything around him. I don't know if I handled it properly, but I'm happy to be single again. My mornings are way better now. My wife is very pretty, but has put on some weight and must tip the scales to at least 300 pounds now and shows no signs of slowing down. Other than weight, she still keeps herself very well. She usually dresses nicely, fixes herself up when going out, etc. My looks are forgettable at best, but I'm in excellent shape. My attraction to her is definitely diminished. I'm still attracted, but I have to actively avoid looking at her unflattering postures, naked standing up, and concentrate on looking at her in flattering poses, wearing clothes that are nice yet conceal her size, laying down in bed, etc. I really hate having to avert my eyes to avoid being grossed out. But there simply is nothing at all attractive about a slab of belly fat folded over her hips and groin. I think the worst aspect is that I feel certain that my golden years are going to be ruined because of her weight. There is virtually no way, even if she never gained another pound, that she will avoid all the health issues associated with obesity. I have been open and honest with her. I have told her that I think she is beautiful, but that I am still human, and obesity does affect my raw, primal attraction to her in a way that can't be controlled by rational thought. I'm embarrassed to be in public with her sometimes. I have also told her that I fear for her future, and that her choices now are likely going to severely limit the quality of life we are able to enjoy once we are empty nesters and retirees. She honestly doesn't seem to care. She knows about nutrition, but still fills the house with junk food and makes desserts all the time. Fitness and sports are a big part of my life and my kids' lives, but she basically doesn't participate even when begged and encouraged to do so. Another scary thing is how much her relative attractiveness has changed. I don't really like objectifying people this way, but just to make the point, I married an 8, now I have it too. So it used to be that unless a woman was smoking hot, I wouldn't even notice her looks. Now I find myself starting to chub up over a 200-pound mom in a one-piece at the pool. TLDR, wife ballooned up to at least 300 pounds. She's less attractive. I don't like it. I've been honest with her. It isn't the end of the world. He gave up. He just totally gave up. He used to be into several martial arts, and he was heavily muscled, but at a normal weight for his height. He looked good, stocky built, but a standard good. After a couple of years of school, he got into politics, which turned into long days and late nights and never eating properly and getting addicted to energy drinks. I'd cook healthy for us at home, discourage trips out to eat or fast food runs, but it did no good. Left to his own devices on his own hours, it was soda pop and energy drinks and junk food just constantly. I tried to address it several times. I got us both gym memberships as engagement presents. I begged him to go with me, and he would refuse and make up excuses and yell at me for being a neg. I told myself I still loved him and that the physical attraction wasn't the base of our connection. Our friendship was/is. I still loved the person I knew, just there was more to him. We fell into a dead bedroom within 2 years of marriage. I just couldn't feel attracted to him in that way. I felt repulsed when he would touch me. I'll never tell him that I hate our wedding pictures. I want to cry because he doesn't look like the man that I met. In 5 years, he gained that 100+ pounds. What's important is that we are still friends and still have good experiences together. I have accepted that he may die from cholesterol issues, which run in his family. He has made his decision about his health and how it will affect me. There are days that it really hurts. What do? Decide if the relationship still serves you. Decide if this person still matters to you. Accept that their choices are their own, and be aware of potential consequences. If the consequences of their choices outweigh any potential good future, get out. She just doesn't seem to care about her weight. She prescribes to the idea that being overweight is totally fine as long as she feels good about herself. I've told her that having a sense of self-worth should have nothing to do with how you look physically, but it should be something innate, something that is not dependent on our situation. I work out every day. At first it was because I was overweight and unhealthy and I want to be around for our kids. Later on, I got hooked on the weightlifting aspect of my workout. I have seen what being overweight does to people, especially as they get older, and it's terrible. I have offered to get her a gym membership so we can go together or watch the kids and she can go anything. I eat healthy food and stay active, and she just eats her junk food and does very minimal activity. Her back, hip, and knees constantly hurt, and she has trouble just bending over to pick up laundry. So I do my own laundry and do chores that involve bending over, cleaning toilets, scrubbing floors, etc. Mostly it makes me sad because I don't have any attraction to her anymore, and I just see her ending up like grandma, struggling to get around, and then just fall over one day, breaking a hip, and ending up in some assisted living place. I don't know how else to motivate her to get healthier. One of the things that attracted me to my wife when I met her is that she never missed a workout. 2 kids later, and my wife is obese. It sucks balls. If it weren't for our 2 kids and the fact that she is a good mom, I would divorce her. I likely will when the kids are older. Maybe that makes me shallow, but it is not just the lack of attraction. It is her apathy. It is the difference in our lifestyles. It is the difference in how we want to spend our free time. And let's throw it out there in the name of honesty. I want to have Max with a normal-sized woman. Thinking that I am doomed to have Max with an obese woman for the rest of my life is very distressing. I don't expect this to be popular, but I figured if I was going to post, I might as well be completely honest. I'm a little late, but God bless my poor, long-suffering husband. When we got married 25 years ago, I was 125 pounds, 5'3", and in great shape. Early menopause and kids took their toll. My weight was up and down during most of those years. My weight finally peaked at 260 a couple of years ago. At that point, I decided enough was enough. I made some radical changes, and now I am down to 135 and look pretty smoking hot for my age. So for him, it paid off to be patient and kind and supportive of me. He kept the focus on my health and not how I looked. I knew I was fat and miserable. I didn't need him reminding me of that fact. Nothing changed until I was ready to change it. We were both actually overweight when we met. After a few years of marriage, we both went into the obese territory, but I decided enough was enough and got into really good shape. I lost weight and started working out, and fitness became my passion, not so much for my spouse. It has definitely caused some issues, mostly because I wish we shared some common interests. I get very jealous of couples who run 5Ks together, or take fitness classes together, or go for long bike rides together. All of those things are big sources of enjoyment in my life, and it kills me that I can't share that with my partner. It wasn't so much the weight that bothered me, it was the complete apathy about doing anything about it. At that time, I didn't have many friends, and I was so fed up of walking, running, cycling, and doing assault courses by myself. She said she was shy exercising in public, so I bought her an exercise bike just to start her off, and I swore that if she wanted to exercise, I would drop anything I'm doing to do it with her. The exercise bike was used once. I left her 5 months ago and took the bike with me. I bet she won't notice until January 1st. Not only that, but she would complain about her weight all the time and have massive mood swings, which I'm sure got worse as she gained weight. Dating someone now who has the same interests as me, and I've made more friends in the past 5 months than I have in a lifetime. I have the opposite situation. When I met my spouse, he was somewhere in the 400 plus range. He stopped weighing himself at 375 and gained quite a bit after that. Extremely unhealthy eating habits brought on by depression and being raised in that environment. His parents drink 12 cans of soda per day each and eat fast food 2 to 3 times a day, with fried/convenience food the other time. This sounds terrible, but sometimes I'm amazed they're not dead. As someone raised on 100% home cooking, rural community, no convenience/fast food anywhere, when I stayed with his family for 3 months back in the beginning, I literally came back sick as hell, and my doctor told me that I was severely malnourished. The lifestyle was abhorrent to me, but I didn't blame him, and I fell in love with him as a big guy, so his weight and appearance was a part of him. The eating habits changed as his depression improved, and he got away from that environment. I happily loved every inch of him when he was obese, and happily love every inch of him since he's lost all that weight. 99% dietary changes. Once he moved in with me, the weight literally just fell off him. He went back up about 60 pounds when he was put on steroids to treat a very serious blood disorder, but slowly lost the weight again over another year or so. His normal is about 200 to 220, and that's pretty healthy for a guy his size. 6'4", bikes 60 minutes a day, 5 times a week. Now I'm the one gaining due to menopause, and no amount of diet or exercise is affecting it. Thankfully, in part due to his own experiences, it doesn't bother him a bit. I loved him at any size, and he loves me at any size. And that brings us to the end of the video, narwhals. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like. And just to see how many people made it to the end, feel free to comment narwhal so I can see who made it to the end. And just a quick channel update, we're almost at 2,500 narwhals, 2,500 subscribers. So I just wanted to say thank you so much to the narwhals who watch, but especially to those who like the videos and comment and turn on notifications. Thank you so much. It's because of you that the narwhals are growing. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have a good one, narwhals.